Hello everybody. I think we're live with our first live video ever. Um, I'm gonna try and play with things. I'm just learning, but I want to see if I can see it on another screen. Oh, look, I can, okay. So I'm watching myself from another channel that I have. I hope some people join me in this live. This is an experiment to see if I want to try and do lives or not. But I'm coming today to show off some of the goodies I picked up recently. So I think we will start with this pile of doilies. It's a huge stack of doilies right here. Some of them, I'm not sure if they're store-bought or handmade, but I kind of think most of them might be store-bought, but they're cool anyway. Got these three little tiny ones. You can see with the size of my hand, they're little. These ones some of these have a tag on them, but I noticed they're different patterns, like they're not all the same. But this one has a tag on it, and it says Pleasures and Pastimes. I'm guessing that's a store. Our price 45 cents, and they've got like a 59 crossed off up there, if you guys can see that. But so these little ones, quite a few of them have that same tag. So they're obviously store-bought. But somebody was really into doilies. I picked these up in a lot, but they're different shapes in a lot at the auction house that I work at, which we're allowed to bid on things too, because we're basically volunteers. This thing, I mean, it's raised, it's not flat surfaced. I think it's more of a scrubby, like a dish scrubby. It's a little bit coarser material. I don't know. It's got a hook on it. It's pretty. I mean, I would use that to decorate, and I think that's probably what is really the point of it. It was probably hanging in somebody's kitchen or something. There's this pink one here on top, pink and white. Oh, I got another light I can turn on. Let me turn on another light. There, that might help a little bit. Sorry about that. I forgot to turn that one on. I only use that when kind of necessary. Okay, I see that I have somebody else watching, I think. So you guys say hi to me so I can say hi back. There's a couple of these ones. This once again is not real flat. There was something, probably a price tag or something on there at one point. But it's got these flowers. There's two of those. This is really thin, and it's got like a pattern in there, like a floral pattern in the doily. There's two of those. I mean, like I said, I think most of these are store-bought, but this one I kind of wonder if it's handmade. It feels looser for one thing, like just the way it's designed. And it's actually square shape, but it's kind of cool. I will probably eventually get these listed on my eBay channel unless somebody's really interested in them. I like this color, this maroony color. Rose kind of colored, whatever you want to call it. Dusty rose, yeah, I think that's the color I'm thinking of. Dusty rose, like a dusty rose color. I'm gonna pull this light a little bit. There, that might work better too. A couple of those. And these ones might be handmade too. They're different. But I'm not sure. I can't tell. I'm not an expert on doilies. They're little to me. They're a little thicker. They're more like hot pad holder kind of things a little bit maybe instead of, look at that. Is that mouse poop? I'm not going to touch that with my hand. We'll clean that up later. A little small round one, or kind of almost round. I like the maroon color too. A couple of those. And then there's a bunch of these kind of mid-sized ones, and some of them have price tags on them too. If you could see that price on there, it said 67 cents with an 89 crossed out of there. Same place, Pleasures and Pastimes. You know, maybe it's some store that closed. I don't know. But they aren't all the same. They're a little bit different shapes and sizes, a little bit. This one's just a little bit smaller. Oh, that one's got some 50 cents. That one says 50 cents. This one's really kind of pretty. I don't think they're handmade though. I don't know. If they are, somebody's really, really good. Another one with a price tag. Now this one is kind of oblong shaped. I mean, it's kind of neat for like 2 little plants or something to sit on it, you know. Here's just a couple Christmassy color ones. They're kind of similar. I feel like they'd be the same. Just a round one. They're just different sizes and shapes, and like I said, I thought they were kind of cool. I think I paid $5 plus tax. Like usually, the auctioneer will not sell anything less than $5. That's just kind of how they run their auctions. So they'll lot things together to make it, you know, worth $5. They won't like sell it like one doily for $5. And but they'll you know, of course somebody else could have bid on it, but nobody else did. And I'm like, well, I'll bid on it. For $5, I thought it was worth it. These are pretty too. I mean, kind of a little Christmassy too. They're stitched together, and there's like 3 of them, 4 of them. Now I don't know why they're stitched together. I assume it's meant to be cut apart. It's just got like 1 stitch on each edge, like here and here, and I think they're meant to be cut apart and used separately. They're really pretty. I don't know if the camera shows how gold they are. The gold feels a little bit like scrubby material, excuse me. But I don't think I'd use those for scrubbies. There seemed to be a little dirt, but that might have come out of the bag. Now, check this out. When I was gathering the stuff, the doilies up, I'm like, well, I need something to carry them home in, right? So, because they were in like a tray lot. So I grabbed this bag. They have a lot of like under the tables, they have a lot of like packaging material, like newspaper and stuff like that you can grab and use to pack stuff up. But this was just a plastic bag. Remember Monster.com was like a like kind of like Indeed is now, like a website that you can well, hello Elizabeth, how are you? Glad to see you here. Thanks for coming. Monster.com was a place like Indeed is now where you could go looking for jobs. So I got this cool bag and I'm like, well, that's kind of cool too. I wonder if that has any value. I haven't tried to look it up yet, but we'll just see if it has any value. Welcome to my first live, Elizabeth. Thanks for coming in. Now, also in this package of doilies were these little things. I'm like, what are these? They look like washcloths, but why is there something attached to it? Like they look like, you know, dishcloths. I mean, like, but they're like fastened at the edge. I'm like, what is this? This is weird. Butter. Hi, Butter. Thanks for coming in, joining my first live. So this is what it says. I am not poor, nor do I have riches, but I thought you'd like this pair of breeches. Happy days to you and best of wishes. This gift is to help you with your dishes. Just untie the bow and pull out stitches. You'll have 2 dishcloths, but lost your breeches. So that's kind of what it looks like. It looks like a little pair of breeches. I thought it was funny. But then this one just doesn't have the note and they're not attached anymore, but they're still kind of stitched together. But I thought they were cute. So at some point, like I said, I'll probably get this stuff listed on my eBay channel. If somebody else wants it, you'd have to let me know. If anybody wanted anything, you guys can go back and watch the video. Here is my email, laughingstock.01@gmail.com. I wrote it down so I could remember to tell you what it is. Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm glad you like them. Okay, the other thing I picked up recently, I don't think this was at the same auction, but at the same auction house. I picked up this lot of salt and pepper shakers, although there's 1 bell in the set. These 2 are so cute. a little, I guess, probably boy and girl salt and pepper. Now, I have not cleaned any of these up. I think they'll clean up pretty good. There's no maker on them, but they seem to be in pretty good shape. I thought those were cute. We're just gonna keep sliding things over there. I actually, when I was packing them up and rolling them in newspaper, I was emptying salt and pepper out of some of them. Here's Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Salt and pepper. It says food safe. Well, I'm glad to know it's food safe. They say food safe on both of them. I feel like there's some salt and pepper on my table. I think there probably is. Okay, these are like Christmas ones. There's several Christmas ones, but I don't care. I'll put them up anytime. These bunny rabbits, they're like, one's kind of standing and one's kind of like, I don't know what you call it, seated or whatever. They're kind of grubby, but I think they'll clean up. I don't see any like writing on them or anything like that. All of them seem to have their stoppers, except that I saw one that didn't have a stopper. These look pretty old to me. Well, I don't know what they are. There's some symbols on the top, but I don't really, does it say something there? I'm trying to read it. I don't think it says anything. I think it's just marks. Kind of crystal looking. I mean, they're just glass. I don't think they're crystal. We have these ones with the hollies and berries. No writing on them. Once again, pretty grubby, but I'll clean these up. They'll clean up. Gold rims seems to be a little worn off of there, but that's okay. They're kind of neat. We have this set right here. 50 golden anniversary. One of them has like a little thing on here, a mark, if I can get that to focus. It's torn off, so I don't know where this is. Evely, maybe Falconer, New York. I think I've heard of Falconer, New York. I don't know. And then that one's missing its stopper, but there's some kind of number on there, H735. They both say that, but they say golden anniversary. And then with those, I'm assuming, is this bell that says 50th on it. Now it says something inside. Let me try and read it here. Copyright 1998, I think it is. Reach Designs Ltd, made in China. Okay, nothing too fancy. Made in China. Once you get the made in China, forget it. Now this is one of my favorite pair. The piggies. The little piggies, salt and peppers. They do say made in China, but I don't care. I think they're cute. They're actually relatively clean, although they could use a little wash. Those are really, really cute, I thought. And then we have this kind of grody ones that are actually Tupperware, though. And I think there's some value in those if I can get them cleaned up. Years and years ago, my mother sold Tupperware. And I remember I think we had those or something similar. Okay, now we have some of these mini ones. So we have a few pairs of these left. We have some mini ones. They do say something on the bottom, made in Taiwan on that one. I mean, I assume they both, I think this is one of the ones I emptied pepper out of into the garbage when I was there. We have these, just little tiny ones, but glass. No real writing on those. Look how gross and old those look, but these would be more for somebody's collection, you know what I mean? Like something fun for a collection. And these ones are kind of cool. Obviously salt, pepper. I think there's still some pepper in that one that I didn't get all out of there. But if I remember right, I think this lid was cracked. Yeah, the lid's kind of broken on this one. But that's okay. They're cool. They're like shells. They look like shells. There's no real writing on the bottom. There's just a number 3 on both of them. I think this lid's cracked too. They're both cracked. Like they've been tightened down too hard. They're old plastic. You know, they've been tightened down too hard and they cracked. So that's all of the salt and pepper shakers. Now the other thing I did recently, yeah, I have like salt and pepper all over this table. I can feel it. It's all gritty. I'm gonna kind of push some stuff out of the way here a little bit because I want to show you guys something else I picked up recently. I went to an estate sale. I think it was last Sunday, and it was literally the last hour of the show. The show of the sale. I don't know why I said show, but of the sale. Oh, don't fall off. Okay. I'm gonna put all the salt and pepper in a pile, and I gotta grab the box here. You know, and sometimes I like to go through jewelry stuff at sales and just see what they got. And I'm like, you know, they didn't have that much left at the sale. And I'm like, well, what else? What else do I like here? I'm kind of looking around the house. Well, I got this bag of corks. It's a huge bag. I haven't counted them yet. Now, it was half price day, but it was literally the last hour of the sale. So I knew they'd probably be wheeling and dealing if they were really wanting to just get rid of stuff. So this said 18 for all, but half price would have been like $9, right? So I got that. There's got to be at least 100, maybe a couple hundred in there. I don't know. I'm throwing them on the floor. And then they had all this jewelry like nicely laid out. These are just a couple little like jewelry bags, pouches kind of things. But they had it all nicely laid out, and I'm like, I wonder what they'd take for all of it, and just take all of it. I think this is just like a makeup pad, like brush your, put your face in the makeup. Those are just going in the garbage. I don't know if I'm going to dig through this whole thing here, but look, there's a little tiny solar calculator, and it's working. It's actually on right now. It's in a little pouch with a little instruction thing. It's like a wallet one. It's like really small size. My daughter wants to get a jean jacket and start putting patches on it from places she goes. I have no idea what this is, but there's 2 of them. Somebody was an official for something. It was like an athletic association or something. I don't know, like a high school sports thing or something. Now, I know there's probably I definitely know there's broken jewelry in here. Here's my receipt. I don't need that. So I offered the guy, I said, well, what would you take for all the rest of the jewelry that's left? And he named his price, and I'm like, I don't know. And I'd been looking at the corks in the other room, and I was like, maybe I can get him to, give me a deal for the corks too. So I said, well, if you throw in the corks, I'll take it. And he knew exactly what I was talking about. He knew the corks were there. So he took my offer. So I paid $20 for the corks and this stuff. And I have sold corks before on eBay, like just a big lot of corks like that, and made some money. So in fact, I think those ones that I sold before I had picked up free at a garage sale or something, that somebody was just like, here, take those, because they knew I was into like crafting stuff. So I like crafting stuff and I like jewelry stuff. But anyway, you guys can just kind of look through some of this jewelry stuff. I'm going to pull through some of it. I probably won't pull every little thing out, but we'll see. This looks like it's broken off of something. I'm thinking it was probably like I don't know. It doesn't seem to want to like open up. I'm not sure what it was. But I'm going to stop putting stuff back in the box as I go through it. This is just like a little, I think it's glass. It was probably in something. But some of this stuff would be good for crafting, and that's kind of what my thinking was too, is it would be so good for crafting. I kind of wondered, this is like wrapped in something. I think it's copper. See the way it's kind of like tarnishing there? I think it's copper, but I'm not positive. But I'm like, well, maybe there's some value in the copper. I always look for value and stuff, right? This is a little tie pin, and it feels like cork in there. I mean, it kind of feels like it, looks like it, but it's not real soft. I'm trying to get it to focus. I don't know. It looks like cork in there, but who knows? A little tie pin. 75th like anniversary of the Niagara Falls chapter of the American Red Cross. Can you see that, or is it blurring? Excuse me. You guys may know I have some allergies. My throat gets tickly once in a while. Whatever. I have no idea what this is. Or, oh, it's a wheelchair. I just realized it's a wheelchair. Just focus. Like and person's like holding stars, because it has 2 pin things. Of course, you always got to look at pin type stuff to see if it could possibly be gold, but I don't think that is. I mean, it doesn't even look like it to me. I've seen a few, oh, what do you call these things? You know, for the sleeves, cufflinks things. I know we got a pair of this one. I saw it when I was looking through this stuff. This stuff was like spread out into like their little sorting trays, but of course they kept the little sorting trays. So I had to dump it into a box to bring it home, and then now it's all jumbled. So here's a little leaf and flower brooch of some kind. It's kind of pretty. I might clean up a little bit, and I'll just like, you know, dip it in my cleaner. It looks like it's in otherwise good condition, just needs a cleaning. So it's kind of cool. I think, no, I think I'd keep it that way, probably because that's the way the pin is going down. That one's just kind of an old, yucky looking thing. I don't think it's much value. I'm sure, you know, like I said, I got there like the last hour of the second day of the sale. So, like, there can't possibly be any gold, right? Like, somebody would have taken it all. There's some mark right there. I would have to, like, get out magnifying glasses, or what I usually do is take my camera. It looks like it's A1C or something on there. I don't know. I take my camera and I take a picture and blow it up. But that's kind of pretty. You guys can see that? I mean, here, I got it sideways. Sorry. This flower, it's got a couple of pearls. I'm sure they're fake, and I'm sure it's not real gold. It feels tinny, kind of, you know, but it's pretty. Some of this stuff I might put on eBay. Some things, if I ever get around to it, I may go back to Whatnot and try and sell some things. I don't know. But if you see anything you like, be sure to email me. This is some City of Drumheller. I have no idea what it is, but it's like some city thing. I don't know. It's kind of neat. I don't know where that is. And there's this piece. I thought this was kind of cool. This is one of the ones I saw, and I'm like, that looks cool. I almost wondered if this was silver. Like, it looks like a piece of stained glass, kind of, that somebody then wrapped. But it could just be like a solder instead of silver. It's rough on this side, which makes me think the glass is even kind of maybe homemade. I'm trying to get it to focus. Maybe I'm holding it too close to the camera. But this side is real smooth. And then somebody's put a chain on there. I don't think I saw any markings on the chain. I should have grabbed my magnet before I got on. We'll just keep going through this stuff. Here's another piece. It's like wrapped. Like somebody must have been making some jewelry, I'm thinking. But it looks like to me that once again it's wrapped in copper. I mean, copper's got a little value, but not that little bit of it. You know what I mean? There's several, like this is going to be a tangled mess. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to get this all apart like in a video. This is kind of cool. This stick pin is a golf bag and clubs. Just a little stick pin. It kind of looks pewter, this part of it. This doesn't, but I don't think there's any marking on that. This looks like a money clip that maybe broke off something. I don't know. I don't feel any like broken edge. There's a notch there, but it doesn't feel like it broke off. Like I'm looking for like the clip part that broke, but I don't think it broke off. But that's kind of, it's pretty. I mean, I guess you could craft with it. See, here's another one of these pretty gems covered with what looks like some kind of copper. If you guys can remember to leave me thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. Here's a Texas pin that says Tigiano Center. Something for, I can't even read it. For a community. I'm trying to read it with my bifocals. My eyes are just not that good. Look, here's just a little like, almost like safety pin, but weird looking one. Could it be something really, really old? I mean, look at that. But it's like basically just like a safety pin. Huh, that's different. There's earrings. There's a pair. Found a pair. Don't always find pairs. I don't know what this is. Somebody's homemade Christmas ornament, I feel like. But this could be taken apart and used, you know, like either in crafting or to remake something. Just I mean, the beads are in good shape. They're plastic, but here's like a shell earring, post earring. I mean, it just looks old, but I think that would clean up a little bit too. I don't think that's silver or nothing. That's doesn't have the feel or look to me. This one's kind of pretty. I don't know which direction it's supposed to go, but I kind of like that one. What is this? Okay, if you know what this is, let me know. Wait, what? It's a letter R and has a push pin to it. I don't know. Is it a cufflink? Could they be some kind of cufflinks? There's two of them. Focus, focus. I feel like they could be some kind of cufflink, but something really old. That's kind of different. Here's just another tie clip. It's kind of, I don't know, would a guy wear that? I don't know. I feel like it's a little kind of gaudy for a guy. Here's old clip-ons. Look at these. They're old clip-on earrings. Oh, there's something written on there. I think it says Japan. I think I'd have to get out my little magnifying glass or camera, but these feel like stone, some of them. I'm not sure. Those are kind of neat. Another pair of old clip-ons. Or wait, should I say? Oh, yep, there's a pair. Okay, I had to make sure I found them both. You guys can talk amongst yourself or leave me more comments so I can read things, because, you know, I'm working on my first live, so I want to be able to see people's comments. I think only a couple of you have commented, but it says I have like 4 people here, so, I mean, this glue is showing on here. I don't know if there's any way to clean that up. And I don't really see any markings so far. There could be some, like a mark right there. Not positive. There's just a nice little dangle earring. I don't know if I ever saw this pair of that one. Oh, here's the pair of the shell one. Put that, where did I put the, there it is. Now, this house that we went to, that my daughter and I went to the sale, I'm pretty sure it was a doctor, like a lady doctor, because it said Dr. like Vivian something something on some stuff that we saw. But we kind of wonder if they were a veteran too, because we saw this in this jewelry stuff. Somebody made like a little flag out of like a little safety pin in beads with a veteran thing on there. Now, it might have been just a Veterans Day fundraiser that maybe she supported or whatever, but this one's kind of cool. There is a mark right there. I can't read what that says. I wonder if that says sterling or something. I'm going to have to look at that most, but this does not seem like sterling to me. It's kind of maybe pewter, maybe not. I'm going to have to check that one. I'm going to set that one aside to look at more later. Well, this is kind of a St. Patrick's Day pin. Does it go this way or this way? I feel like it should go this way, right? It's kind of felt covered, like it's soft covered. Look at that old barrette, but I think it's just a single. I don't remember seeing another one. Just a little brooch pin with a couple pearls and a little gold one. Nothing too fancy. Very basic, but I guess. But I could tell from what some of the stuff that was in this house, they had like these, like 6 feet or maybe 5 feet tall, like wood carved figurines, and they had like $1,000 price tag on them. Of course, they hadn't sold yet either. But it said something on like museum imported or something like that. Like, and there were like travel posters in some of the rooms and stuff. You just felt like they kind of had money. But like I said, I think probably somebody got all the gold and silver out of this thing. Oh, this was kind of cute, and at least all the little beads look like they're there. It is, oh, this is a hair clip, I think. I guess you could use it as a tie tack, but to me it feels like a hair clip. Oh, here's another one of those like safety pins. That's weird. I don't know what those are. I mean, it's just a pair of clip-on earrings. Well, I keep saying pair, but I should probably find the other one before I tell you that. I saw that one before. That's, where did I put that? I don't know. This may or may not have a pair. Same thing with this. Here's another tie tack, or not tie tack, cuff link, I'm sorry. Oh, there's the pair for those. Oh, here's the pair of that one. Okay. There's the pair of that one. Clip-on earrings. Those are kind of like enameled. Those are kind of nice. I don't right off see a name. Well, there's... Yeah, I think that's just the way it's made on the back. I was going to say they look like something, but... Okay, at first I thought I had 3 earrings, but then I realized this is a pair. I'm still looking for the match for this, but... Oh, wait. I think I see it in the box. It's hiding. I would sell some of this, Elizabeth, yes. And I have other jewelry that I would sell too. Sometime I should do a video and just show you what everything is that I would sell again. These are old clip-ons. I mean, if you see stuff you like, Elizabeth, I think you might have my email address, but there it is again, laughingstock.01@gmail.com. But yeah, I mean, I bought it mostly to sell. I'm not here to keep this stuff because I don't really wear jewelry much anyway. But you'd have to tell me what stuff you would like, or if you just wanted the whole lot. There's another City of Drumheller pin or something. I think that's the second one of those. I don't know. I don't see the other one. I'm just laying stuff off to the side, and then I don't know where the other one went. Here's an old screwback earring. That's kind of pretty. Focus. Hopefully I can find the pair to that. Just another tie pin. It says Swank. I think it says Swank on there. Just a tie clip. Ooh, these are kind of pretty. These are like I feel like it's kind of like string wrapped, like that string on there kind of, or, I don't know what it would be, silk or something. I don't know. They're not the cleanest looking. Like it's kind of, look at that. It's kind of corroded and stuff. I don't know. It could be more of a craft lot. Now here's another one that's a different color. I don't know if the other one's around here. Oh, there it is. But wait, there's more because there's another color. So there's 3 pairs of these in different colors. I feel like that's a clip-on earring, but it's not very tight clip. The clip is loose. Oh, look, here's another veteran pin. There's 2 of these. I mean, the little beads could be used for something else. There's just a little simple little circle brooch thing. Here's another little, oh, that's just the back to a tie pin. There's probably a pin in here somewhere missing its back. Oh, I remember seeing this one. This is, I believe, with this kind of back on it, I believe it would be a tie tack, right? This one's carved out of wood. It's like a little guy's face. Like, it almost looks like, I don't know. I was going to say like Roman or something like, but I think it's just his hair. At first I thought it was like a Roman, hat, There's no markings that I could see, but it looks carved to me, like hand carved. It is wood. There's another little clip of some kind. It's just a hair clip. I'm not sure what this is for. It looks old. I'll have to check that for silver. I doubt it though. Here's a awareness pin of some kind, I think. It's kind of peachish. It's got a mark on there. I can't read it. It looks like CAVON or something. It really stinks to go old. Did I see this one already? Oh yeah, yeah, that's a pair. I found the pair of the screwback earrings now, these ones. If I can get those focused. They're kind of cool. I'm looking to see if it's missing pieces. I don't think so. That would be unique if it's not. No, there's something there. At first I thought that was a hole, but no, there's something there. I think they're all there. I think the pieces are all there, which would be amazing. Oh, this one's kind of cool. Clip on. That's just more modern, you know. I don't know if the pair's in here. Oh, yeah, there it is, actually right there. When I dumped this stuff into the box, I must not have dumped too hard because stuff's kind of staying together. Ooh, this one's pretty. Look at that one. It's a brooch. I like that. I don't see any marking on it that I can see. See, I don't wear jewelry at all. I would sell them. I would sell them. I have no idea what this is. You know, that I was gonna say that kind of looks like the NBC symbol, but I don't think it does. What's it say on the back? It says something. Oh, it says Canada. I have no idea what that is, but it looks like it was made in Canada. Now here's like a pendant. It's fairly heavy. Like is it a crest or something? Like, you know, it's got like this, the hook is part of the sword. Come on, focus. There we go. And this is like enamel in there, or maybe glass. That's like a lion, a couple of axe heads. Like that's could be a name written in there, but there's nothing written in there. There's the back. That's kind of cool. Now this, I remember seeing this, and it's broken. It's like a pineapple that was a pendant, but the hook part's broken. So I don't know how you, I mean, I guess you could re-drill a new hole and kind of sand off the top and re-drill a new hole and hang it. It might be, it's either wood or resin. It might be resin, I think. I don't know why you'd want to wear a house, but, you know, you could wear a house if you so chose. Oh, Habitat pins. Okay. So maybe it was a fundraiser for Habitat for Humanity. Habitat for Humanity? Yeah. Do not launder pin or leave in hot car. It might melt. That's funny. I'm sorry, but that's funny. This, I believe, is a scarf holder with the circle on the back. I don't see any marks. Oh, that's kind of mother of pearl in there, though. Ooh, that makes it even prettier to me. Okay. What in the world is this? It could be a tie clasp. It's got something in there. Is that a horse head? I'm not sure what, there's something in there. It almost looks like a treasure box. I don't know what's in there. I can't tell. I will have to zoom in with my handy dandy camera at some point and look at it. This is just kind of a generic little, almost looks like a turtle shell, but I think it's just generic little earring. It's really lightweight. I don't think it's got any real value, and it's kind of little cruddy looking. Yeah, doesn't excite me. There's another one of those pins. I think we have 2 of those so far. Here's another like piece of glass that's like wrapped. Like, I almost wonder if that's silver. I should really, I don't know how far away my magnet is from my chair. And this side's rough again. Like this side's all smooth, although there's some creases to it. I think that's cool. It kind of looks handmade to me, but, and I don't know if that edge could be silver. There's no chain on that one. The other one had a chain, but here's just kind of a simple leaf with a pearl in it. A little bit of grubbiness there. Not too bad. I don't see any marking on it, but I mean, it's lightweight, so it's like tin or something, but it's in good shape. Now this, I think this is broken, but could be fixed. Or maybe this is, no, this one isn't the one that's broken. I think there might be something else that I saw that the clasp area was broken. Or maybe it was a necklace. Is there a matching necklace maybe? I don't know. I remember seeing something like this that I thought I was broken. But I was kind of, are these pieces of shell, I'm thinking maybe? I'm not positive. I don't feel they're heavy enough for stone. They're lightweight. I feel like it's maybe shell. And then there's clues like this, like there's shell necklaces and stuff like this. And stuff that's all tangled up in it. And see, these are all knotted together and who knows what all. I should have been more careful when I dumped these into the box and kept them from getting all tangly up. I feel like this is two different necklaces right here all tangled up. I'm gonna stick them somewhere. Oh my goodness, here's another shell. I'm gonna try and untangle a couple of these, but I'm not gonna spend forever untangling stuff because that'll just be too much. Well, this is what you get. This stuff is all tangled together. There's something on this one. Graymore, pray for me. Saint Anthony. Oh, is it a rosary? No, I feel like it's just a chain with this. It's this one. It's just a chain. I'm going to just put most of these ones back here in the corner that are all tangled up and not worry about them. Oops, sorry, I bumped the camera there. There's another just Ty-Tech back. This is just a heart. Like, did I show you that already? Made of glass, or did I have another one? I think it's glass. It feels like glass. You know, this is just more, this is pearls. I don't think they're real. I'm not going to rub them on my teeth. They feel sticky. It's old. Look at this clasp. Look at that. Look at that clasp there. That's crazy. And I think you just put it around the first bead or something, or maybe something broke off of there that it used to go on. I mean, it's grody looking. It's grody feeling. Pieces are rubbing off. But I don't think they're real. They're too uniform. You know what I mean? Like, pearls are usually not quite so exacting uniform. What is this? Oh, I think it goes like this. I think it's a 2-layer. And it fastens there. Like a 2-layer, almost a choker kind of small necklace. That one's actually kind of pretty. And this is just a chain with some little decorative sections to it. I don't think it's anything fancy, too fancy. Another screwback earring, unless I've seen that one already. I don't know. More pearls. Ooh, but look at the pretty clasp. Let's see if it works. This is an older style clasp too, isn't it? Like, I think it is. I don't see any markings. I think this just goes in like that. And then you pinch it to take it apart. I mean, it's kind of pretty. Once again, I think they're just fake beads. I'm trying to tell if they're knotted between. Are they knotted between? I don't know. This is a little more interesting. Like, these are not perfectly round like these ones. They're glass looking. They are not knotted between each one, which I know that's the sign of real pearls and stuff like that, but it's kind of pretty. There's the back, I think. I don't know. It's kind of pretty. It's long. Not sure how that hooks on there. I think you just put it over your head. I kind of feel like this is somebody's handmade one. Wouldn't swear to it. Oh, it's got a screw clasp. Screws on. It might not be handmade. I mean, it's kind of pretty. Just simple, but I saw this in there. I have no idea what this is. I mean, it came off of something. It's just sitting in the box. And it kind of looks like a hearing aid shape to me. I think it's glass, though. It feels like glass. Look at how grody that is. I don't know if that would clean up or not. I don't know. And just some pretty blue. Another one that is a 2-strand with the clasp like this. So aren't these kind of clasps kind of older, like when they indicate older style or older make? There. That's kind of pretty. I like the blue. Of course, I like blue. Blue's my favorite color, so that's an easy one. Oh, there's the other earring. It's kind of bent though, but I feel like that could be bent back if you were careful. See, I'm just gonna bend it straight. Yep, I have the pair of that one. Screw back over there. And we did this one earlier that looks kind of like a turtle. Just an earring post. I don't know where the other one is, but it's here somewhere. Is this a necklace? You know, it kind of feels rough, like I could poke myself. Like it's not smooth. I'm rubbing the back and it's maybe it's like peeling off. Look at that. It's like, can you see that? How it's like peeling off of there? Come here, light. Come on there better. That's why it's rough. It's like falling apart. See, there's sections that are peeling or breaking. I feel like that's kind of junky. Anyway, oh, see, now I have another one of these. I know I had at least, yeah, I have at least one more. Okay. Well, here's another one of these. This is a second one of these, I think, isn't it? Or is this the same one? Did I throw it back in the box? Maybe I did. I might have thrown this back in the box. We'll put it off to the side to make sure we don't use it again. Oh, everything is so tangled. I don't know what's hanging on what anymore, but this looks like another. Now this one seems to be a little more stone-like, whereas the other one looked like pieces of shell. I don't know. I'm hooked on something here, bugging me. I want it off, but I don't want to fight with it. It's like, you know, invisible thread string on there. And this is what's going on with it. Oh no. Oh no, it's really tangled up. Okay, well, we got some shells. These are cold. So I think, is that what's cold? Something's cold in my hand. Maybe it's just the metal. That one's kind of pretty. I'm not even sure if it's a necklace or a bracelet. Look at that enamel on there. All right, well, I'm just going to end up putting those in the other pile because I'm not going to dig through those. It's crazy. There's, what in the world is this? Messenger Bearings Incorporated. What? I don't know. It came off of something. It's got glue on the back. I have no idea what that is. These, I think, are all shells, but these are like enclosed. I was expecting to see like the shell edge to it. They're all enclosed. And then this is, maybe they're seeds. These feel wood though. These feel like wood. I don't know. Maybe they're seeds because that kind of feels like woodish too, but I bet it's a seed of some kind. And then there's a pink shell. I don't know. Confusing me. I say I don't know a lot. Sorry. That's interesting. Not sure what that is. I guess it's a necklace. I'm confused a little bit. I think it's missing part of it. Like there's no hook, there's no chain. And I feel like it's too big for a bracelet. Like it would be huge for a bracelet. Like it would be huge. So too big for a bracelet, too small for a necklace. So maybe it's missing some chain to it. That's my thoughts. I just took a hair out of there and threw it in the garbage. Sorry. All right, what do we got here? Another tie clip. There is some kind of mark on there. It's kind of twisted and deformed a little bit, but I feel like it would still work on your tie, actually. Ooh, I like pretty brooches. Let's see what this is. I don't know what this is. That's too funny. I don't know. I'm trying to tell if something broke. It might be. Something might be broken off. Because it kind of looks weird. I feel like it might be broken. Oh, see, here's some of these that are, I think these are some kind of seed that came off that necklace, or maybe off this other piece. Some kind of seeds, and like, ooh, look at this one. This can't be real, right? Can't be real diamonds. I wouldn't think so. I don't see any marking. Can't be real though. It just can't. Like, I couldn't have found the end of the dreads of the end of the day and found Ross. Ooh, I think this matched earrings. Look, look, look. Matching earrings. Clip-on earrings with this necklace. I had to make sure it was long enough to be a necklace, but it is. Let's see if the clip works. Oh, it's just a hook. If I can get it through the hole. It's just a hook on. It's kind of cool. We'll put it with those. And they're actually in good shape. They look a little more modern than some of the stuff that's in here. I have no idea what that is. I'm throwing that in the garbage. There's another one of those Texas pins. I've had a couple of those now. Here's a watch, but it's missing a piece. Like, it's missing the enamel insert right here. So I feel like that's basically worthless. It's an old quartz. I don't think this really has any value. There's a piece of something that was glued on somewhere. Here's just a pretty little heart pendant, I guess. It's got the little hook on the edge, so it would hang like that. Here's some more of something. It's tied in a knot, like it was too long, so it's really lightweight. I don't know, look at the pattern they made of these. It's kind of cool. And then it was so long they knotted it to like give a little, you know, fashion style to it. I don't know what that is. It's real light. This is kind of cool. It's on just a string, and I feel like it's missing something. I don't think you just hook them in like that. I don't feel like it would be secure. Simple. This is just, it's a screw fasten, gold-ish color bracelet. Here's another one of these gems wrapped in copper. Like, was somebody getting, like, was this somebody's like art project that they were making something? I don't know. Here's some letters. I have no idea what these letters are. If you can read those, more luck to you. It's just a little pin. Here's some more shells. I think, are those shells? They're like all these curly things. It's kind of heavy-ish, and it's got another screw clasp. Are those shells, though? That's weird. Maybe I have no idea. I have no idea what those are. And this looks to be a piece of chain. Just a long silver-colored chain with a knot in it. It's long, though. That's got to be 30 inches long. I'm just guessing, but that's my guess. And there's just another simple chain. Oh, what is this? This is some kind of opener thing, isn't it? I don't know. It's kind of cool. Like, it makes me think of like opening a can of sardines or something. Like, I don't really know. I'm not an expert. I saw this earlier. This is a wood earring, and I know there's another wood earring here somewhere. I think this is it. It's missing its hook. They're not quite the same color, though. No, that's not the same. In fact, that's like a needle. What is this? Well, this is a pair of earrings, but the one's missing its hook, but I think I might have seen a hook in the bottom of the box. Like, probably that goes on there. So that would be an easy fix. But what is this? Somebody tell me what this is. It's like a needle. It's not real sharp. Like, I'm not cutting myself. but it's definitely a pointy and it's wood. I have no idea what that is. Wait, didn't we have one of these already? Yeah, I think we did. I think these are barrettes. Remember I said we could maybe use it as tie clips, but I think they're barrettes, and I think it's a pair. And actually, that might be worth something now that I look at them as a pair. Well, this is kind of an interesting brooch. I don't know what I mean, it's just like a entwined rope thing. But it looks like it's in good shape. I don't think it's like any precious metal. Remember when I had those earrings that I said were like this material? Like, they're like silk threaded around it. And it's a screw clasp. Wait, what's this? There's two of them. You could wear them together. And they're the same. They both have the same screw clasp. And these seem to be like in good, clean shape. Those are pretty. And I kind of like this. Like, they're clean enough that they'd be sellable. You know what I mean? Like, this is just beads with metal hooks. They may be stones. I'm feeling them, they're cold. Now it's broken because here's the clasp and it's broken. It's come apart. Ah, but I might be able to just put that together and cinch it together. You know, I'd have to pry it open. See, it just come apart right there. And then it's got that metal clasp, wherever that was, that's a little bit grungy. But I kind of think these are stone, but I'm not positive. I'm not real good at materials. We're getting down to the bottom of the box. I have not seen that piece from the watch. What is this? This is like a piece of wood. Wait. There's another piece of wood. Did it break apart? I'm a little confused. I don't know what these are, but hey, somebody tell me. Okay, we're getting close to the bottom of the box. We'll just kind of try to finish it up here. Well, here's a keychain. It says something American School. Taipei, Taipei, Taipei? Is that Taipei American School? Well, that'd be kind of cool. I actually have a keychain collection. I might do a video on my keychain collection sometime. This one says Made in USA. Now if it's Taipei American School, but it was made in the USA, that's interesting. This is a piece of something. It kind of feels stonish, but I'm not sure. What is this? Huh. Okay, there's the hook. Is it, like, see the hook is right there? To hook on a chain. This wire wrap is kind of coming loose that's on there, but I feel like it could be tightened down. Is this supposed to look like a person? The legs are dangly. It's made out of old nails. And like the nails have been bent around. That's kind of interesting to me. It kind of looks old. Oh, look. Here's a bracelet with the person's name, and this was the doctor's name that we saw. That's what it was. I knew it was a female. It looks broken. I mean, that's somebody's crafty work. Now, why there's a fishing weight in all the jewelry stuff, I don't know. I'll give that to my husband if he wants it, because he likes to fish. This is something too. It looks like a pendant. I don't think it's actually letters. It looks like there's a little diamond there. I wonder if that's real. I feel like there might be one missing up there. I don't know. This is just a pretty little stone. You can see the glue in there. Stone made into a pendant. And we've got some more clip-ons, some screwback earrings. I'm just kind of digging through this quick stuff. Ooh, look. It's a little starfish. I don't think that was made into anything. I think it's just their decoration, maybe. We've got, what is this? There's a shape in there. See that shape? Is it a letter? Oh, is that a letter R? Remember how we had those R-shaped? Is this somebody's, like the guy's name? Because her name was Janice. Maybe this is the husband's name? We had these, I don't know what those are, pins? But maybe this is a bracelet. Oh, one of them was broken. I mean, the letter R broke. But I feel like you could just take that apart and hook up the two that aren't broke. It doesn't have an opening clasp. Like, what would you do? It's like too big for a bracelet. It would be huge. It would be a huge bracelet. Even if you're a guy, that's huge. What's it for? I don't get it. This chain, just a simple chain. I don't think it's gold. I'm kind of looking for a mark, but I don't see anything. It's just a simple gold chain. Little petite. Oh, this is pretty too. It's another stone. It's a heart-shaped. I think it's stone. I think so. And there's like another, there's a pair. Those are roses. Now, didn't we have something? Look, I hope I'm still here. This is a brooch and earring set, and old clip-ons. They're pretty. That could be sellable as a set. I feel like that's cool. Some more screwback little pearl type pendant earrings. Little metal. It's brighter on that side, pretty dull on the back side. That one says, what does that say? I don't know. There's some writing on there. I can't read it. It's a clip-on earring. I don't feel like that's silver or any. That's just cheap plasticky. It's probably just the maker or the country. I'll look at those later. I'll put them in my little pile to look at. So anyway, we've gotten through most of this box. That's the fishing weight. You can see this stuff. My hands are now dirty because they were very dirty. Yes, Butter, it was a lot of jewelry. I think I'm going to close it up now. And if I can figure out how to stop the live, that could be a problem too. Thank you guys that came in, and I hope you keep watching future videos, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.